Today, I've unlocked an army of admin pets, ranging from a lobster thermidor to a Jandel Monkey. And if I don't go from 0 to 10 trillion shekels in under 6 hours, I have to give my army of admin pets to a subscriber. And I really don't want to do that. Now, we have all of our admin pets in our inventory, but to unlock the rest of the pets, we need to reach a certain money milestone. So let's place down our first pet, which is a rainbow lobster thermidor. Now, this is one of the most broken pets in the game, because if we check its traits, every 10 minutes, a nearby fruit becomes molten, and every 20 minutes, a nearby fruit becomes meteoric, which is absolutely insane. But by the end of the video, we'll unlock a Jandel Monkey, a broken admin pet nobody has. But for it to perform its traits, we need to unlock our first seed. So we're on the wheel of seeds, and let's spin it. And we get a dragon pepper. Okay. Hopefully with our first admin pet, we reach our next money milestone really fast. But let's place down our dragon pepper right there. And to quickly speed up the process, we need to grow our garden. And oh my god, our dragon pepper is so small. But that's okay, because hopefully this lobster thermidor will make our fruit worth millions. I have absolutely no faith that these dragon peppers are gonna make us any money. Now, it's been a few hours and our lobster thermidor has made all of our fruit molten and meteoric. Okay, let's start harvesting up all of our dragon peppers. Now, hopefully, once we sell our inventory, we get enough shekels to pass our next money milestone. And we get 49 million shekels. Okay, we went way past our next money milestone. I had so much faith that this lobster thermidor was gonna make us trillions. Anyway, we can pick it up and move on to our next pet. So we've now unlocked the Scarlet macaw. Now, this pet is absolutely massive. So let's go place it down in our garden. And if we check its traits, every 7 minutes, a nearby fruit mutates to verdant. Now, these dragon peppers are not going to cut it, so let's spin the wheel of seeds to see our next seed. And we get a burning bud. Now, alongside the burning bud, we also unlocked 5 grandmaster sprinklers. So let's place down our burning bud seed and use all of our grandmaster sprinklers. Okay, now grandmaster sprinklers are one of the most OP items in the game because they make your fruit absolutely massive. But to speed up the growth time, let's grow all. And oh my gosh, our burning bud is quite big. So now what we need to do is wait for our Scarlet macaw to make our plant verdant. Okay, so it's been about a few hours and our burning bud should have mutated to verdant. This is absolutely massive and it is verdant, so let's collect it and see how many shekels we get. I have faith that this will put us over the 100 million shekel milestone, and if we do, we should unlock our next pet. But we get 5 million shekels. Okay, that is terrible. We didn't unlock our next pet, but what we can do is place down our lobster thermidor again. Now, hopefully this should make us even more money, especially since we have a giant burning bud, which we just harvested. So let's wait a few more hours to see if we can make any more money using the lobster thermidor and the Scarlet macaw. Alright, so it's been a few more hours and we've got our dragon peppers over there and our massive burning bud. Okay, it's absolutely ridiculous in size. Hopefully our lobster thermidor and Scarlet macaw made it worth a lot because it's now meteoric, verdant, and molten. So let's collect this up alongside our 4 dragon pepper seeds, because on the first money milestone, we made over 50 million shekels by literally using a dragon pepper. So let's see how many shekels we get using the burning bud. And we get 123 million shekels. Okay, that put us over 2 of our next money milestones. So we can spin the wheel of seeds twice to see what seed we land on. And we get a bone blossom. Alongside the bone blossom, we even get a beanstalk. Okay, so alongside the bone blossom and beanstalk, we even unlocked a Mimic Octopus and a massive queen bee. So let's place down our first seed, which is the bone blossom. We'll place it down over here because bone blossoms are known for growing massive. Let's even place down our beanstalk near our burning bud, because by the end, I hope to have a stacked garden and hopefully even 10 trillion shekels. But that's not possible if we don't even place down our pets. So let's place down our Mimic Octopus and Mega Queen Bee. Our garden is looking absolutely stacked. It looks like something brighter would have. Now, if we check the traits of the Mimic Octopus, every 18 minutes, it copies an ability from another pet and applies it to a plant. Now, the Mimic Octopus is probably the most OP pet in the game, especially paired with the lobster, the Scarlet macaw, and the giant Queen Bee. If we check the traits of the Queen Bee, every 50 minutes, a nearby fruit magically becomes pollinated. And it even refreshes pets' abilities. Now, alongside all of these stacked pets, we even have 4 Grandmaster sprinklers. I've placed down one on the Bone Blossom, and let's place down one on the Burning Bud as well as the Beanstalk. Now, hopefully our garden becomes absolutely stacked. We now need to wait for our pets to perform their abilities. Okay, so it's been a few more hours and our garden is looking absolutely stacked. We have a massive Burning Bud up there and even a few Bone Blossoms. So let's start harvesting up all of our stacked plants. I can't lie, our pets absolutely cooked because we got nearly all of the mutations on every single plant. There's no way we don't pass our next money milestone of 200 million. Let's collect up our Burning Bud, and I think that's all the plants we needed to collect. So now for the moment of truth, let's go sell our inventory. Hopefully this puts us well over 200 million shekels because we need to get close to 1 billion. Okay, we got 2 billion shekels. Okay, we went well past our next money milestone. So let's spin the wheel of seeds and see what seed we are using next. Oh, we were so close to getting the Candy Blossom, but we get a Maple Apple. We have 3 spins. Let's spin our next seed and we get the Traveler's Fruit. And for the final spin, we get the Moon Mango. Alongside the Maple Apple, Moon Mango, and Traveler's Fruit, we even unlocked a Red Dragon. Now, this is one of the admin pets we're going to be using towards the end of the video. Let's place down the pet and see its traits. This is such a rare admin pet, it doesn't even have a icon. But every 67 seconds, a nearby fruit becomes burnt, which is going to make us a bunch of money. But first, we need to place down the rest of our seeds. So let's place down our Maple Apple. Alongside, we'll also place down our Moon Mango. And over here, once this big Scarlet macaw moves, we'll place down the Traveler's Fruit. And I can't lie, I might have to pick up some pets because our garden is looking really full. And our Red Dragon is also applying burn mutations to all of our plants. So now we need to place down the rest of our Grandmaster sprinklers. The range on this Grandmaster sprinkler is absolutely insane. But now we need to wait a few hours for our garden to grow. Alright, so it's been another few hours and our garden is looking insane. The size of our Burning Bud has grown to be absolutely massive. And it looks like we've got quite a few burnt fruits. So hopefully our Red Dragon cooked and made us a lot of shekels. But first we need to harvest up all of the plants. Let's collect in all of the dragon peppers and our Moon Mangoes as well. Let's continue collecting in all of our plants, including the Beanstalk. I have to say that Beanstalk looks pretty sick. And I don't even think we can reach our Traveler's Fruit. But that's okay, so let's go sell the rest of our inventory. Now, I have faith that this will put us over 50 billion shekels. Let's see how many we get. We get 10 billion shekels. Okay, we're now on 12 billion shekels. But thankfully, that unlocks our last admin pet, which should hopefully make us trillions. You guys already know what this is. This is the Jandel Monkey pet. So let's go place this down right now. And our garden is looking absolutely stacked. Oh my days. But if we check the traits of the Jandel Monkey, every 30 seconds, he wakes up his wife, causing a nearby fruit to receive every mutation. Wait, we also forgot to collect in our last plant, which was the Burning Bud. So let's go quickly collect this in and see how many shekels we make. Now, this Burning Bud has a lot of mutations. So let's see how much this sells for using the Red Dragon. And we get 95 million shekels. Okay, that was not as much as I was expecting. Now, our pets are absolutely mutating almost every plant. So we need to quickly place down the rest of our seeds. Let's place down our Candy Blossom down there, our High Fruit there, our Elephant Ear seed there. All right, so we just placed down the rest of our seeds. So now we need to wait a few hours for our garden to become mutated. So it's been a few hours and our garden is looking insane. I think we have the world's biggest Ember Lily inside of our garden. The Jandel Monkey has been cooking because it gave some plants every single mutation. So let's start collecting in the rest of our fruit and see how many shekels we end up making. Just collecting all of our Bone Blossoms, collecting all of our Maple Apples. There's so many pets in my garden. I think I might have to collect them because they are blocking my view. All right, nice. Now let's collect in our Moon Mangoes. I'm praying that we get nearly 1 trillion shekels from collecting all of our plants. Can't forget about the Beanstalk because the Beanstalk actually gives us quite a bit of shekels. Now, I think we've collected in most of our plants, so let's go sell our inventory and see how many shekels we make. And we get 49 trillion shekels. Wait, 49 billion? Wait, that's not 63 trillion, that's 63 billion. Oh my gosh. I guess we're gonna have to place down all of our pets again and wait another hour to make more shekels. shekels. I'm super surprised that our Jandel Monkey didn't even put us past 100 billion shekels. But that's okay. But alongside the rest of our pets, we'll also place down 50 master sprinklers. Now let's place down a bunch near the bone blossoms because they make the most money. There's no way we don't pass over 100 billion shekels because look at our garden. It is absolutely stacked. Okay, I can't place down any more grandmaster sprinklers, so now we need to wait for our pets to mutate our plants. Okay, so it's been a few more hours and our garden is looking insanely stacked once again. So whilst our pets are absolutely cooking with mutating our plants, I think we should start harvesting up the rest of them. We have some absolutely insane plants like this massive ember lily at the top of our garden. So let's start harvesting up the rest of our plants because the Jandel Monkey cooked and gave all mutations to nearly every single plant. Hopefully this puts us near the 1 trillion shekel milestone. Saying that, I don't want to give all of my admin pets to a subscriber because that could be terrible for me and Jandel's relationship. Okay, let's go collecting our burning bud, which didn't get any mutations. Let's try and collect this massive ember lily. Oh my gosh, it has almost every single mutation on it. All right, we yoink that, and I think that's the rest of our garden all collected. Hold on, we can't forget about the candy blossoms over here. I can't even see what's happening in my garden. There's so many things going on at once. Let's quickly collect in all of our pets so we can actually see what's going on. Okay, I think that's all of our garden collected, and let's go sell our inventory. Now, I hope that we pass the 1 trillion shekel milestone because I do not want to give my admin pets to a subscriber. And we get 191 billion shekels. Okay, we are super close to 1 trillion shekels. So I think we need to do is place our pets down again for the final time and wait for our plants to grow. Okay, so I've placed down all of our pets, so we now need to wait for them to mutate our plants. And it looks like the red dragon is already mutating them. Okay, so it's been another few hours and our garden is looking stacked once again. Our Jandel Monkey is absolutely cooked and applied almost every plant, all mutations in the game. I think every single plant now is mutated with every single mutation. So there is no possible way that we don't get over 1 trillion shekels. Let's start harvesting up all of our plants. And we even have a massive burning bud with every single mutation. Collecting all of our candy blossoms as well. Okay, we've cleared out the rest of this side of the garden. Let's go clear out our massive ember lily. But first, I'm going to collect in all the pets because they are blocking my view once again. Nice. Now we need to collect in the rest of our plants. Hopefully, after all of this harvesting, we reach our goal of 1 trillion shekels. Guys, keep in mind we have some of the most OP admin pets in the game, so there is no way we don't hit 1 trillion shekels. Okay, so let's sell our inventory and see how many shekels we get. And we get 151 billion shekels. Okay, that is not enough to pass over 1 trillion shekels. That's okay, but I think we proved ourselves that admin pets don't make you rich. And since I did fail the challenge, I'll be giving away this massive Jandel Monkey to one of you guys. So if you want the Jandel Monkey, just click subscribe, like the video, and comment down your Roblox usernames.